It's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Gee whiz there, cowboy. That's really freaking mean. This is Bob Badinsky here, and hopefully you guys aren't too bored. This is the third segment, the last segment actually. We're going to go through the last four teams and then do the recap playoff projection, and we'll see how many things people will throw at old Bob here. So this is not a misprint. Bob, yes, has been drinking a tad, but it is. We had Motown before, now we have Bowtown. I have no idea what that stands for. But this he's kind of a rebel. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's kind of attacking. I think Motown. I think he wants to fight and stuff. But we'll see how he actually did here in the draft. This is old LT McDowell there with Bowtown players.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
So old there, Bowtown. He started off. He must have been happy too. JJ slips all the way to him at the 9th pick overall. What a great way to start. I'm kind of jealous there. It's pretty awesome. See if he can follow it up though with another receiver. Yeah, he does. He's got his 1-2 punch there with Drake London down in Atlanta. This is a good one. Good two combo there, receiver. Oh, geez. See, this guy, he must be a Packers fan too. Old Josh Jacobs is great coming in from the Vegas Raiders there. God, that's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, gee whiz, I think it was a bourbon now. That I was drinking earlier, but then I slipped over to beer. What's the old saying there? Liquor before beer, never fear. Beer before liquor, never fear. Whatever that saying is, fool me once. I like the bourbon. It's good stuff. It helps me with the draft analysis. I hope you guys are able to enjoy this. I'm kind of ecstatic here to see old Josh Jacobs. I got a friend in the draft. I haven't seen his name yet, so he's probably coming up in a little bit. But I know he wanted Jacobs, and it hurt him to see this guy go early. But that's a great pick right there. And he can follow up with Patty Mahomes. How the heck does that happen? Great pick there in the 4th round. This guy's building a pretty solid team. Let's see. Maybe another running back. Maybe it's a tight end. Let's see where he goes. Up, tight end. There we go. Called it. Brittle Kittle. This guy, George Kittle's pretty good. If you haven't seen that receiver show, I think I may have mentioned that before. I do get royalties every time I see it. But Brittle Kittle, he's good. If he stays healthy, that's a great pick up there, the Frisco tight end. So good on you. And okay, another receiver there down in Houston. A lot of receivers there now, but somebody's gonna have a big game every week. That's for sure. Why not? Tank Dell there. Okay, there comes a homer pick there. Javonte Williams in the 7th round. That is a steal, folks. Watch and learn here. This is a great pickup. He's got a nice little backfield there going. Slipped up here though. Chubb, he's out for at least I think 14 or 18 years. I'm not sure how long it is. Might be only 4 games, but either way, he's not going to be starting yet. So just stash him away somewhere. Maybe he comes back. Okay, another Packer like this, Christian Watson. If the guy stays healthy, this guy, he's pretty darn fast. He dropped his first pass one year. It hurt the old Packers fans, I'll tell you what. But if he's healthy, he could absolutely be the number 1 receiver there in Green Bay. There's a lot of receivers. An absolute lot of receivers there in Green Bay. I'll tell you what, whoever's able to pick up Jordan Love, because I haven't seen him drafted yet, that's going to be a great pickup because he's probably going to be the damn MVP. I'm just telling you right now, the guy's on fire. I love me some Love. Anyway, let me move on there. Okay, look at that. Goes right back to Denver. Cortland Sutton's the number 1 receiver. This guy's building a nice little squad. You guys are going to have to watch out for this guy, old boat down bully. Okay, backup tight end there for Brittle Kittle, Cole Kmet, for the Bears. Good little pickup. I'll give you that one there. Okay, defense, Cleveland. Cleveland's pretty good defense. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty nice. Might be a little early, the 12th round, but hey, there wasn't a whole lot of players there probably towards the end, so I get why you get that one. I got you. Good pick. Okay, it's a backup there, Aaron Jones. He could be big, but again, there's slim pickings there towards the end. I totally understand. And of course, he's got to go with the newly anointed captain there in Denver, Bo Nix. I think this is nice. This is a nice little pickup. It's a backup for old Patty Mahomes, so he may not play him at all. But hey, he went with his Broncos, went with his heart. Let's see how he did kind of overall. I think it's pretty wide, nicely widespread out there of all of his players, looking good. This guy's he's going to be tough. People need to be aware of what's going on. His overall grade here is a B plus. Could have been an A minus. I think maybe another running back that was a little stronger. You'll have to work on that somewhat if anybody goes down, but without a doubt, he brought it on.
By the power of Grayskull.
All right, now we're moving on to the next one there. Excuse me to say, I guess some. That was not a necessary sound effect. I apologize that it may come out wrong, but dude, Octua, I'm not sure what it means, but something tells me it's probably an acronym. That maybe that's Tua Tago maybe that's his cousin or something. Not sure who it is, but anyway, there's only one with the name like that. Yeah, let's move on there. Are you serious? This guy could absolutely be the top running back in the league. Well, okay, CMC is there, but seriously, Breece Hall could absolutely be the number one running back. Slides all the way to the number 10 spot. That's a steal for this guy. Good on him. And then he picks, okay, back-to-back there running backs. That's nice. He's got a good 1-2 punch with running backs. Can't complain at all. ETN is going to do very well down there in Jacksonville, except week 12. Both the stud running backs are going to be off. Whoever's playing them in week 12 there, there's a win. There's a win. Mark it down. Cooper Kupp, like I mentioned before, I don't know about Puka. I think Cooper's, now that he's healthy, he could absolutely be the number one receiver there again in LA. That's a good pick there at the third round. Then he follows up with Cook. Another starting running back there in Buffalo. I mean, he's got 3 starting running backs. You cannot complain about that team whatsoever. And he'll probably let you know that this is a pretty good lineup. Sorry there. I don't know if that's the bourbon talking or I've been smoking a little of the we're breaking up there. Can't hear anybody. All right, moving on there. All right, up there in New York, they got a rookie here. This guy has as many catches as old Bob does in the NFL. That's 0. But they have high hopes for this guy. If he hits, this is a great pickup there by old Hawk. We'll have to see how he works out, but I do like the pick for sure. And then he gets Ray Rice. This guy, I can't believe he's still in the NFL. He knocked somebody out in the elevator or something. I thought he was banned from the NFL. This is crazy they're letting him back. But good on him for... Yes, a wide receiver. Come on, Bob. Gee whiz. Pull your head out. This is old Rashee Rice. He's a good receiver there in Kansas City. Somebody's got to catch the ball. I think we're going to have Hollywood come back one of these days. But for now, I think old Rice is he's the number one receiver there. That's pretty decent pickup. Kyler Murray. Yeah, this guy, the only thing I worry about him, he's not very tall, folks. He's really not. Old Bob Badinsky, don't let him fool you. He's not a tall guy either, but Kyle Murray's not much taller than old Bob. But I tell you what, if he can scramble and get away from folks, he can throw the ball, he can run for sure, maybe run for his life, but this might be a good little pickup there in the 7th round. Okay, good tight end there. Ferguson, Dallas. Again, Dak's going to have to throw the ball all over the place, so that's a pretty good one. And then he's got Bijan. Bijan? How the hell is this guy out there again? I thought he's already drafted by somebody. Well, anyway, he's got... Oh, come on. Man, Bob is losing at this guy. I'm sorry. He's got some other stuff on his mind or something. I apologize. This is Brian Robinson up there in Washington. He's a good starting running back. Don't know if he'll stay up there as a starter, but hey, in the 9th round, grabbing a starting running back, not too bad. Pretty decent pick there. Then he's got, I think this is a rookie as well there, Thomas. I think this is the rookie squad down in Jacksonville. It's got to work out. I think somebody left there in Jacksonville. A couple guys anyway. But so this is a pretty good little pick here. Oh, there we go. I'm telling you, man, the Packers receivers, they're all over the place. There's another one with Romeo Doubs. He could actually be the number one receiver there in Green Bay. So this is a good little pickup there in the 11th round. Then we got J.K. Dobbins. There's a homer pick. Finally there, 12th round, waiting to finally grab a Charger. Olson's happy that he's got a Charger. He can root for the Dobbins, but there's like 3 running backs down there. They got to figure out who's number 1. You're not quite sure who's going to be toting the rock the whole time. Okay, this guy used to be like one of the top receivers. He could rebound there in Carolina. He had a good year last year. They got a couple new guys there, so we'll see how Adam does down there in Carolina for sure. And Seattle's defense, yeah, not horrible. I think Haktua is he's a streaming defense kind of guy, so I think he saw the first week. I think they're playing Denver, if memory serves me right, but my memory is kind of shot, if you know what I'm saying. But if he's doing a streaming defense, he seems pretty competitive. He knows what he's doing, so it's probably a pretty good pickup, especially in the 14th round there. I heard old Olsen there, Haktua, he's saying, bring it on, man. Whoever wants to take him on me, he says, I probably have the best lineup out there. Let's see what the lineup, let's see what the old draft analysis from Bob says. I think it's probably going to be around yep, that's correct. You're a little weak there. I think your backup wide receivers there might be scary. If they hit, you're going to be good. I know you're thinking, come on, bring it on. And that's why your exit music is quite appropriate for you, cowboy. All right, we move here to Team JP. This guy, I don't know if people realize this, but the base is named after him, after JP Luke, Lieutenant Luke here. I think he's a balloon blower upper or something, whatever it was. Anywho, he's got to come up with the real name. Don't like the having your name. Anywho, he's got to change his name. But like any new person, welcome to the CommBats. You're part of the team now. Everybody always wants the same entrance music, so I totally get it. And here you go. It's all for you, cowboy. All right, we got that out of our system. So let's see what old Team JP's got here. By the way, this guy, little do we know, he wasn't even at the draft, wasn't in the draft. I don't even know if he knew the draft was going on because he was in the bottom of some hole. They call it, I don't know what that thing is. Big old hole there in Arizona. The Grand Canyon, that's right. In the Grand Canyon, this guy goes to college, like coal mining school or something. So I think he was drilling or mining for something there in the Grand Canyon. But he's confused. He's from Indiana. I don't know if this is the only team that may not have done a homer pick, so we're just going to say he's from Indiana, and he's a Colts fan. Let's just say that to see if he got a homer pick. Again, the computer did it. It was not in Lieutenant Balloon Buster there. It was in his defense. He doesn't know who the heck he got. But be able to have A.J. Brown and then get Kyron Williams. Again, if Williams stays healthy, that's going to be a great pickup there from the Rams. But he's got to stay healthy. They got him returning punts, so he may get his clock clean. But we'll see how it works out there in old L.A. land. Okay, this is an old guy, Mike Evans there, but good God, he had a ton of touchdowns last year, and he's hoping for the same again this year, that's for sure. So 2 pretty good wide receivers and a running back so far. Look at that. That's a rarity right there to have a stack of both the quarterback and the number 1 receiver from the same team. So good on you there, computer. You helped old LT out. So let's see how else you did there. That's a nice pick, actually. Jamar Chase is confused. He wants money. Stay, don't stay, play, don't play. Who knows? But T. Higgins could absolutely be the number 1 receiver there. Just watch out, folks. Might sneaking in. Watch out. And then Christian Kirk. Oh, yeah, he's the number 1 receiver there in Jacksonville. It's a good little pickup. Like I said, they got a rookie there, but I think he's going to be the number 1 wide out for him for sure. There's another Jacksonville guy. He left, though. He went to Tennessee. I think he's going to supplant old Nuke there to be the number 1 wide out there in Calvin Ridley. So that's a good pickup as well. Okay, well, this is a little bit, this is bad on Bob. He's not a wide receiver, although he'll be in on 3rd downs catching the ball, that's for sure. He's not going to be the main runner. That'll probably be Robinson. But Austin Eckler there in Washington, he is a running back for sure. H. Brown. See, this from coming from a Sooner guy as well. His name's actually Marquise, but he goes by Hollywood, so I get it. I don't think he's going to play the first week or two, but when he does come back, he will be the #1 receiver, so not too bad. Although the computer did draft 5 wide receivers in a row, screwed up the guys that are around him, but hey, that's a computer. They know everything, right? And there we go. Cadillac Williams, the running. Oh no, not just kidding. Bob's drinking again. No, there's old Caleb Williams. They're the quarterback out of Chicago. The Bears. Good little backup there to Jalen Hurts. We'll see what Williams does. He's got a lot of weapons there in Chicago, so we'll see how he does. Actually, probably only get to play 1 week there on JP Luke's team. Okay, well, finally got another running back. That's going to hurt Zeke. He's had better days. Today he is the starter, but I don't know. I think Uncle Rico is going to be the main starter there in Dallas when it's all said and done. Then we got a little sorbet or Chardonnay or something. This guy up there in Seattle, he could be the starting running back, but old Kenneth Walker is going to be the #1 dude for a while, so you got to wait on this one. You might have to throw this guy back, get somebody else, but you're hurting for running backs, so I get it. That's why the computer's doing this. Then we got Fire. That's a good tight end right there. I like that, especially the 13th round. That's friggin' awesome. Yeah, you're going to like that there at the old Pittsburgh. So good pick right there. Let's see what defense. Tampa Bay. Okay, that division's a little weak, so that might actually be a good little pickup. Not too bad. JP's got some work to do for sure. He kind of came into it a little blind there. Not fair not being there at the draft. Overall grade though for this poor guy. Yeah, it's gonna be a B minus, arguably a C plus. But we'll give him a little benefit of the doubt there. He's got a good wide receiving core. I think he's going to be okay there. He's got to work something to get a good running back. But probably after he saw his lineup, he probably felt like he just got. Yep, all right. Which brings us to the number 12. I'm not going to lie to you folks. Bob Badinsky, he did take a little bit of a bribe from this guy to kind of talk him up a little bit. So maybe a little misconstrued on how the draft actually went down for this guy. But he's always been stuck. His name's Mike. A lot of people are named Mike, so he gets this quite a bit. But I tell you what, he's got a favorite day of the week.
Guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo! Hump day!
Get happy.
Yeah, that's kind of a little funny thing there. Hey, Mike, what day? You got to see the commercial. That's freaking awesome. Anyway, let's see what the old Brewskis did here. Okay, JT there, Jonathan Taylor. Like that pick, especially coming all the way down to the 12th pick overall. And, I always wondered this. How does the I got it. I figured it out. I was trying to figure out how does this guy get the 12th pick? And I forgot. He is the defending champion. And they always pick last in the next year's draft. So I got it. It just came to me. This is a beautiful thing. So yes, this is our defending champion, the Brewskis. So that I got it. That's why he's picking last. But probably make the most of it and make everybody cry and get pissed off at him for sure. Yeah, the Wilson guy, we'll see. I know the Brewskis are Packers fans. He's probably hoping AA Ron can do something there with throwing him the ball. We'll see if that works out for him. I think this is where old Brewskis took a break. He may have gone to the bathroom, grabbed a beer or something, because he had a long time before he got to pick again. That's for sure. Wow, Ayuk was still there, huh? That's not too bad of a pick. The 3rd round, he's got 2 good receivers there. Now that Ayuk has signed his contract and got paid, so yeah, this is pretty nice. Good little tandem there, the wide receivers. Rashad White, okay. I don't know if he can repeat from last year, but I bet you that's what Brewskis are hoping. He's got 2 running backs, 2 receivers. Take a little break, comes back. Okay, the #1 receiver there in Pittsburgh. They're going to be behind, so they gotta catch up. Just don't know if Russell Wilson or if it's going to be old Justin Fields throwing him the ball there, but not too bad of a pick there in the 5th round. Okay, got a tight end. Maybe a little early for him, but Ingram, he's a pretty good receiver as a tight end there, so that's not too bad at all. Yeah, that's a little stretch there, but today he is the starter there in Tennessee, so we'll see how Tony Pollard works out after leaving Dallas there. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, love me some love, right, folks? This is awesome. This is probably the best pick in the entire draft. All right, a little partial. Bob likes the Packers too. Not gonna lie to you. Let's move on. All right. So this guy's got some work to do. He's competing with another dude as a running back starter there in Cincinnati, but not too bad there in the ninth round. I won't knock him too much. Okay, Deontay Johnson. Yeah, he leaves Pittsburgh there, going down to Carolina. He could be the number one receiver. Who knows? The Carolina will be behind, so they throw the ball a lot too. So I get that pick now. Brandon, wow, that guy's still available. Okay, I think he's a little broke there, but again, Dallas has got to throw the ball since they don't have anybody running it, and we love some Dakota, don't we? So the Brandon Cooks, it's a pretty good old pick there in the 11th round. Stretched it. Took a defense early. I guess there wasn't anybody available. Baltimore's D is always tough, so that's a good pick there. I get that one. Okay, who the hell is this guy? Okay, some dude, Davis. I think he's a rookie possibly, but nonetheless, he's a backup there in Buffalo. So okay, whatever. The next pick, this guy. I question old Brewski sometimes. He likes to drink the sauce too sometimes, and what a dumbass. I mean, he's a bye week is week 10 as well there with Jordan Love, so old Deshaun the towel watching. He's probably going to throw him back and go get a massage and get somebody else. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Anyway, that's a pretty dumb pick, but let's see what old Brewski's did here. Although two quarterbacks, that'll have to change. He's going to get rid of one of them. Pretty evenly spread out there. His overall grade, I wanted to grade him higher. He didn't quite pay me enough. Maybe if I drink a little bit more, we could get him up there higher. But I think this one's going to be right in the middle there. Yep, I give him a B. He's got a lot of potential, but this guy's got to hit in order for it to be good. The defending champ's going to have some work to do. He's going to have a gauntlet to get through everyone. But I tell you what, when the guy comes into the office, going down the hallways, there's a song that follows him everywhere he goes.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding.
Yep, that's appropriate for him for sure. So here we go, folks. We're gonna go to the playoff predictions. I got all the ratings there, the grades of the draft. Let's break it down real quick. Well, let's just go. Let's do it. Here we go. So, playoff bound, there's going to be 6 teams in the playoffs. These are the 6 teams with their grades. You'll see a little common theme there. They all have B's for their ratings. I think that's going to be pretty darn close. It's going to be tough for a couple teams, but there's some other teams that could actually get in there, and we call that tier the on the bubble. They're on the bubble of getting in. The crazy thing with this, look at the commonality here between 7, 8, and 9. Team. That means these teams need to get a real name. If they had a real name, they would probably bump up into the playoffs. That's the only thing keeping them from making the playoffs. Craziest thing, I know. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but that's what's keeping them from making the playoffs. And then Quacktastic, I mean, that's just funny right there. You can see a duck in the playoffs. What is it, a blue duck? I've never seen a blue duck, so that's the reason I wanted to color a blue duck. And that's Quacktastic. Anywho, these guys are on the bubble. Definitely potential to get into the playoffs. But then there's 2 teams. If you haven't seen yourself, you're probably cussing old Bob out. But that's okay. You can cuss him out because you're the one that drafted him, and he's just pointing out the obvious to you. But you might want to pick up playing marbles, especially since that's how the draft supposedly was handled. But yeah, the old gags and the views from the gridiron, there's potential. Don't get me wrong. You can still make the playoffs, absolutely. You just need to make some changes in the lineups. But anywho, this is the 2024 CommBat Fantasy Football League. Bob Badinsky with the draft recap. Hope you enjoyed it all. And hope to see you out there on the trading field. And best of luck to everyone, unless you're playing the Brewskis. And then I hope you don't do so good. So with that, Bob Badinsky out.